So the best ways to support them are just to encourage them to do their best and to help them hear the sounds in a word. Instead of spelling out D-O-G, you would help them stretch it out and hear the sounds D-A-G. Then encourage them to use the tools that they know and have to match the letters that go with those sounds. A few other things that you can do to help at home are, again, just like reading, help establish routines. Right now it is writing time, technology off. We'll be writing for X number of minutes, really strengthening their confidence that we are all writers. Having materials accessible and ready to go helps that writing time be more productive. Another thing that we talk about during writing time is if we're writing for 10 minutes that day, we don't always finish their writing piece every day. And so we've given each child writing folders. Red means stop, I'm done. Green means I want to keep going on something. And they can pick up that piece the next day. Also having their tools nearby, their letter sounds or their syllable or word lists, their alphabet books, reminding them that they can clap words out. Things like that are helpful reminders, and encouraging them to be independent problem solvers. If something comes up while they're writing, even if you're not able to be sitting with them the whole writing time, what can they do to be thinkers and problem solvers to get through that and keep writing? So in summary, our expectations for reading and writing for kindergarten and first graders. They should be reading at home for 20 minutes each day, ideally 10 in English, 10 in Spanish with those Spanish materials we send home. Students during reading time are building stamina, they're practicing the 3 ways to read a book, and they're practicing their Spanish lists and individual goals that their teachers have given them to work on. Adults during reading time are helping them establish those routines and reading to your child. Continue reading in either language is still developmentally appropriate and important for them to keep practicing different skills. Writing expectations. Students should be writing for about 15 minutes each day. Again, this is something that we're building up to. A lot of our earlier learners aren't quite there yet, but that also includes any kind of planning time and things like that. And again, like I said, if they don't finish writing for the day, it's okay to put it in their folder and save it to continue working on the next day. Students during writing time are building that writing stamina, how long they can write for at a time. They know that writing is sharing information through drawings, labels, and words, and that they're trying their best. We'll often say in class, está bien si no es perfecto. It's okay if it's not perfect. We're just using our tools and doing our best to share the information that we want to give to the reader. Adults during writing time are establishing those routines and helping the children to hear the sounds in the word as opposed to spelling it out. So I hope that gives you some ideas of what literacy looks like in our classrooms, as well as how you can support your young learners at home. Please always reach out to your child's teacher if you have any questions, and thank you for your support and collaboration in teaching our children to be bilingual and biliterate.